Let's study the last part of the chapter. In this topic, we have to see the 3 points. Kari is a fast learner. He masters all signals and sounds he is taught. There is one lesson, though, that an elephant takes 5 years to learn. Kari is no exception. So let's discuss. Children, keep your finger over the text and listen. An elephant must be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. So, the elephant has to be taught all those things. When to walk, when to sit, or when to walk fast, when to walk slow. You teach him these things as you teach a child. If you say that and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. So just like how we teach a child, we have to teach this elephant. So if you want to teach him that means to sit. So if you say that means to sit, and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. Similarly, if you say Mali and pulls his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that it is the signal to walk. So this is the way how we have to teach an elephant to sit and walk. Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn that. So, it is very difficult for the Kari, that means the elephant, to learn to sit, because elephant is the biggest animal now. It is very difficult for him to sit. So, he was no good at sitting down. And do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because he grows taller and taller than you who take care of him. So that when he is 2 or 3 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. So we have to teach the elephant to sit down, because when the elephant grows up to 2 to 3 years, we have to carry a ladder to walk and sit upon his back. So it is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying that, so that you can climb upon his back. For who would want to carry a ladder around all the time? If you are keeping an elephant with you, it is very difficult for you to carry the ladder all the time around to sit upon him. So if you teach him to sit down, so he will sit down by the time you can climb upon his back. The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master call. What is the master call? Master call is a call when something finds some difficult situations, we have to get some help from the elephant. So, but by the time the elephant has to come and help, that is the master call. So, how to teach master call? The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master call. He generally takes 5 years to learn it properly. So, how much years? He needs 5 years to learn the master call. The master call is a strange hissing, howling sound, as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other, and you have to make that kind of noise in the ear. So, what is master call? A master call is the hissing, howling sound. Hissing sound is the sound of a snake, and howling sound is the sound of a tiger. So, when both the sound will be made together, a particular sound will be produced. That sound is the master call. So, this sound you have to make it into his ear. And do you know what you expect an elephant to do when you give him the master call? If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out, and everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anywhere. So, let us see how the master call will help a man. So, suppose you lost in the jungle. That means you just walked into the jungle and you lost the way to come out of the jungle. So, that time you could see only the darkness around. You could see only the stars. So, how will you get out of the forest? If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out and everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anywhere. The only thing to do then is to give the master call, and at once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. So that what will you do? If you are lost in the jungle, you have to make a master call so that the elephant will come to the forest. How will he come to the forest? He will take away all the obstacles in front of him. If it is a tree, he will pull it down and make a way for the human to come out. Human means if it is the boy has to come out. The only thing to do then is to give the master call, and at once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. This frightens all the animals away. As the tree comes crashing down, monkeys wake from their sleep and run from branch to branch. You can see them in the moonlight. So, whenever the elephant comes to the forest to save this boy who is inside the jungle, by the time he will break up the trees in front of him so that the animals that were resting on the trees will move from that side. Especially the monkeys, they will, as the tree comes crashing down, monkeys wake from their sleep and run from branch to branch. You can see them in the moonlight, and you can almost see the stars running in all directions below. You can hear the growl of tiger in the distance. So, you are in the jungle at midnight. You could see all those things in the moonlight. Moonlight, it is the light of the moon. And you can also see the twinkling of stars above. So, you can hear the growl of tiger in the distance. So, you are inside the forest. You will be able to hear the sound of the tiger. Even he is frightened. Then the elephant pulls down the next tree and the next and the next. Soon you will find that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to your house. So when you give a master call, the elephant will rush towards the jungle. He will break and take away all the uproot and break all the trees in front of him so that he can make a road. That means a nice way to the jungle from the home. And the boy can be escaped. So, this story is a very interesting story. I think you students all might have liked this. The story is written by Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. My dear students, read the lessons several times at home, and there are questions at the end of the chapter, and the answers of these questions will be uploaded through the WhatsApp. Thank you.